We are going to be moving on to the next chapter here. So I want you to create a new folder and call it chapter 5. Now, in this chapter, we are going to be discussing strings and special manipulations that we can perform on strings. So what I want you to do first of all is create a new file and call it string underscore indexing, just py. So in this specific subtopic in this chapter, we are going to be discussing string indexing. So you might be wondering what string indexing is. So Python allows us to access specific characters from strings using indexing. So let's say we have a random string or text called, or a variable called text, and we equate this to a string called programming. Now imagine you wanted to print out a single character from this string. That is, you wanted to print out a single letter. So let's say you wanted to print out O, for example, from this entire string. Now, usually when we want to print out the string, what we're just going to do is we're going to print text. Now, if we wanted to print out only a specific section from this string, what you can do is you can use something called string indexing. Now, string indexing basically helps us to grab specific characters from an entire string. Now, there's something I want to explain to you. In a string, every single character has a position. Now, this position is called an index. Now, its index is how you access each position in a string. Now, and also in Python, every single item always starts with an index of 1. That's going from left to right. It always starts with an index of 0, going from left to right. So I want you to just keep in mind that when you look at this string right now, P has an index of 0, R has an index of 1. So let me just put a comment here so you can easily see it and understand it. So P has an index of 0, R has an index of 1, O has an index of 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one is 10. Now, once you look at it, every single character in this string has an index. Now, the index tells us exactly what position that character is at in the string. So if we wanted to print out, for example, any elements in this string, what you're going to do first of all is you're going to pass in text, and then after passing in text, we'll pass in square brackets. Now, inside these square brackets, we need to pass in the index of the character we are trying to retrieve. So if, for example, I wanted to print out G, it means I have to first of all know the index of G. Now, since G has an index of 3 because it's 0, 1, 2, 3, it means I can access G using the index call of 3. Now, once I save that and run this program, you see that we have G getting printed out in the terminal. So using this method, we are able to access specific elements or specific characters in a string. Now, what we can also do is I can just remove this and create a new variable and call it character index value. Now, I'm just trying to create a new variable here, and I'm just going to assign it to text, which is the variable storing the string, and then we're trying to pass in the square brackets and pass 3 into it because we're trying to grab the specific character that exists at that index that we've passed in. So what I can do is I can then print out character index value, and this is still going to give us the same result, which is G. So I could also print out, let's say I wanted to print out M, the second M. You can see that it has an index of 7. So we're just going to pass in 7 right there. And once I run this program, you see that we have M being printed out right here in the terminal. So essentially, anytime you want to print out or grab a specific character from a string, all you need to do is just count up until that character. And you have to count from 0, and you are going from left to right. So P has an index of 0, R has an index of 1, and like that up until the character that you want to print out. So if you want to print it out, you have to pass in the variable name first, and then you put square brackets, and inside the square brackets, you pass in the index of the character you are trying to get. Now, there's also a different method that we can use in order to get characters. Now, the second method is going from right to left. So in the first method, we are going from left to right, but the second method is going from right to left. Now, the index of going from right to left, I am going to show you right now. So when you're going from right to left, the first item from the right has an index of -1. So at this point, G has an index of -1, N has an index of -2, I has an index of -3, and so on. So if we wanted to do this now, this would be -1, G would be -1, N would be -2. So let me just shift that in so you can properly see it. So N would be -2, I would be -3, and so on. So using this method, if I wanted to print out N right here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to print out text. It's the same method. We pass in the variable name and then we put square brackets, and inside the square brackets, we pass in the index. I'm just going to pass in -1. Now notice what gets printed out in the terminal. Once I run it, you see that we have G being printed out in the terminal because we passed in -1 and G has an index of -1. If I wanted to print out N right here, let's change it to -2. Now, once I clear my screen and run this program, you see that N gets printed out because right here, N has an index of -2. Now, if I wanted to print out this A, that is -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So once I pass in -6 right here and I print and I run it, you'll notice that we have A being printed out. So those are the two methods that we can use when we are trying to print or when we're trying to retrieve specific characters from the string. So I'm just going to write a comment here, and this is going to be from right to left. And then this comment is going to be from left to right. So that is all we're going to talk about in this video. We spoke about accessing specific values from or specific characters from a string using indexing.